Let's go Nuggets. Let's go Nuggets. Yeah. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look, I'll tell you how I'm feeling. So, the biggest thing that I want to communicate first off is that y'all told people for about 2 years now that Jamal Murray is exactly who we thought he was. I told people for multiple playoff runs that Jamal Murray is just as good as your favorite guard in a playoff setting. The shot making, the handles, getting to the basket, the playmaking, the rebounding, the assisting, the court vision, the clutch, the fourth quarter. We've had multiple conversations about Jamal Murray. We've had multiple conversations about what Jamal Murray next to Nikola Jokic looks like, next to Michael Porter Jr. looks like. Multiple conversations, time and time and time again. Yet we kept arriving at the same place. People just didn't want to believe their eyes. They didn't want to believe their eyes because they said it's the bubble. The bubble is why Murray is who he was. The bubble, no fans, no contest, nobody's just booing you at the free throw line, no traveling. All that stuff is why Jamal Murray was able to become the version of himself that you saw in the bubble. And we had this conversation numerous times. We had this conversation. Numerous times, many of us that said, I think Jamal Murray is a much better number 2 option than people are giving him credit for. But alas, here we are. Alas, here we are. Game one. Jamal Murray versus Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Game one, Jamal Murray has 34 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Oh, by the way, y'all, he shot 50% from 2, 54% from the field altogether, and he shot 60% from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, was a plus 13. Now, you might ask, let's bring it back to full screen for a minute. Let's bring it all the way back in. Now, you might ask, Swipa, were the Nuggets able to dominate tonight? You know, the stat line looks okay, but were the Nuggets able to take care of business? Because surely, the media has said, what about the Phoenix Suns pick and roll? How are the Denver Nuggets going to guard the Phoenix Suns? Surely, there must have been an obliteration on the behalf of the Phoenix Suns, or Swipa, were you correct in your assessment that the Denver Nuggets have a better defensive personnel, more defenders, and more capable, longer players to throw at the Phoenix Suns than the Phoenix Suns had to throw at the Denver Nuggets? Were you correct in your assessment? Then I say to you, yes, 1,000%. It is exactly as we said that it would be, at least through one game. At least through one game. Y'all, it was so bad tonight. So bad. The Phoenix Suns, who were 12-1 with Kevin Durant when he started with the Phoenix Suns, including the playoff, including a 4-1 beat, gentleman sweep of the Los Angeles Clippers with Kawhi Leonard for 2 games, no Paul George at all. The Phoenix Suns, they pulled their starters when the Nuggets were up 118-95. 118-95. There were 5 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes were left in the game. The Nuggets were up 118-95, and it was over. They pulled their starters. They said that we can't do this anymore. We can't do this. Let me tell y'all how great it was for the Nuggets. We're going to get into the individual play. Matter of fact, I'm going to do the Phoenix Suns first. So Kevin Durant tonight, good game, 24 minutes, 24 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, 12 and 19 from the field, minus 20. Devin Booker, 27 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 10 of 19 from the field, minus 18. DeAndre Ayton, 14, 7 and 1, 7 of 11 from the field, minus 21. Chris Paul, 11 points, 5 assists, 5 of 11 from the field, minus 12. Josh Okogie, Jamal Murray stopper, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, minus 11. Oh, wow. The Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets then. Jamal Murray, 37 minutes, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 13 of 14 from the field, 44 from the field, 6 of 10 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 steals, plus 13. Nikola Jokic, who didn't even have a good shooting game today. His second game where he's missed more than 50% of his shots. Just his second game. Nikola Jokic, 33 minutes. That's it tonight. 33 minutes, 24 points, 19 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 of 21 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, a plus 19. Nikola Jokic missed multiple bunnies. Joker could have had a 34, 19, and 5 game if he just makes his bunnies. But he missed them. He was literally missing putbacks. Like as he was getting the ball and ricocheting it back up, he was missing putbacks. 24 points, y'all, 19 rebounds and 5 assists, and this by far was not his best game. Absolutely wasn't his best game. And I'm not talking about long-range shots. He didn't even take a mid-range shot today. He missed bunnies. Bunnies that's in simple putbacks. Come on now. 24, 19, and 5, plus 19 for Joker. Michael Porter Jr., who absolutely took over the game in the second quarter. 31 minutes, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 steals, with a stop on Devin Booker in the first quarter for transition. Oh, Michael Porter Jr., plus 29 tonight. Michael Porter Jr., a plus 29 tonight. No biggie. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, 10 points, 28 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, a plus 10. Aaron Gordon, by the way, tonight. Remember the fourth option for the Denver Nuggets? The fourth option? And y'all remember, literally, if you saw my preview video, I said Aaron Gordon needs to take advantage of this matchup because there's a strength component that nobody on the Phoenix Suns can physically hang with Aaron Gordon. And what did I say? They completely played off of Aaron Gordon today. 39 minutes for AG, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 9 of 13 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, probably won't happen again, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 steal, a plus 25 for Aaron Gordon. Your 2 wings, Michael Porter, 11, 3, and 2, plus 29. Aaron Gordon, 23, 6, plus 25. A plus 29 and a plus 25 for your 2 wings. Oh, let's keep going. Bruce Brown, 25 minutes tonight off the bench. Best bench player by a mile. 14 points on 7 of 11 shooting, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 0 of 1 from the three-point line. And he also had 3 steals tonight. Oh, by the way, a plus 21. So Bruce Brown was a plus 21. Aaron Gordon was a plus 25. Michael Porter Jr. was a plus 29. And then you had Nikola Jokic with the measly plus 19, Murray with a plus 13, KCP with a plus 10. Your 6 most important players, dominant. Double-digit plus minus, meaning their minutes, they were absolutely absurd tonight. That's exactly what that means. Excellent performance. Christian Brown tonight, 14 minutes, 1 point on 0 of 4 shooting, but 5 rebounds, monster rebounds, 1 assist, 0 of 4 from the field. He had 4 steals in 3 quarters, y'all. Christian Brown had 4 steals in 3 quarters. The Nuggets had, let me just say this. The Nuggets had the 3 best perimeter defenders on the court tonight. That's a problem. That's a problem. The Denver Nuggets had 3 of the 3 best point of attack defenders on the court tonight. KCP, Bruce Brown, Christian Brown were absolutely swarming Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And dare I ask, who could have possibly predicted this? Who could have possibly predicted that those players would give CP3 and Devin Booker fits the entire game? The entire game. Oh, by the way, Kevin Durant tonight, 7 turnovers. AG, Christian Brown, Bruce Brown, Jamal Murray, KCP, 7 turnovers. They were pressing his spot through the entire game, y'all. The entirety of the game. This is the story. This is the story. The Denver Nuggets have points to be made. Points to be made. Shout out to the Super Chat. Bring the Super Chats in, man. We're talking about the Nuggets, man. Gordon Glasner. Shout out to the Super Chat. It is damn good to be a fan of the Denver Nuggets. Man, look, I'm talking about it. What did I say last week, brother? Enjoy this. Enjoy this. March 25th, 2021, the day that Aaron Gordon was acquired by the Denver Nuggets. The day the Denver Nuggets franchise took a leap as a franchise. And then Jamal Murray goes down April 2nd. And everybody has been disrespecting Joker, disrespecting Murray, disrespecting MPJ, disrespecting Aaron Gordon. And here we are, over 2 years later, and the squad finally has an opportunity to play together. The squad finally has an opportunity to play together, and they're dominant. They're utterly dominant. Utterly dominant. Shout out to Gordon. That's facts. Another super chat, Beast46, shout out to the homies, always in here repping. Phoenix will need to play perfect just to get a game. Coach Malone's audio in one of those timeouts was fire. That's exactly what needed to be said to keep the team focused. Let's go, Swipa. Let's get it, Nuggets. Shout out to the super chats, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So what I will say is, I'm going to say this outright, because I don't want nobody in the Phoenix, this has nothing to do with Phoenix being a bad team. And I don't want any Phoenix Suns fan or analyst or writer that's listening to this to say, Swipe it, gassing it. I think that the Suns are an incredible team. But I have been consistent, y'all, since February. The Suns do not have the defensive personnel to deal with the Denver Nuggets, and the Nuggets do. Now, you can say they can't guard Kevin Durant straight up, but I've said, literally, if you just go back, can somebody, I don't know, if you have the ability and want to, if you could clip this segment right here. Go back to the preseason. When Devin Booker and CP3 and Mikal Bridges came to Denver in preseason. This is preseason. This is when Bruce Brown and KCP were first acquired and the Nuggets hadn't entered the regular season. And you go back and look at what I said in the preseason that I had never seen in this iteration of Devin Booker, in this iteration of Denver Nuggets, I had never seen any team give Devin Booker the fits that the Nuggets have given him on that pick and roll in an isolation point of attack basketball with KCP and Bruce Brown in the lineup. In preseason, I said this. In the regular season, I said this. When Kevin Durant was acquired, I said this. You might be able to say whatever you want. Devin Booker's incredible. But I have said consistently since February, the Nuggets have KCP, Bruce Brown, Christian Brown, and AG. The Phoenix Suns do not. They simply don't. The wrong pick and roll was the one that was being – matter of fact, let me just run here a little bit. I'm just going to run, y'all. I have said repeatedly that the Nuggets have the superior defensive personnel, and folks didn't want to believe it. If you go to the national media, and people have always asked, how are Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets going to stop the pick and roll game with the Phoenix Suns? Which is a fair question. But I've also said multiple times that when you have a better defensive personnel, again, Facu Campazzo, Monte Morris, Will Barton, Marcus Howard, and Shaq Harrison were the 5 guards the Nuggets were playing in that series. And Austin Rivers, 6 guards. Jamal Murray, KCP, Bruce Brown, and Christian Brown are light years better. Light years better than that backcourt, and they got to play defense. You got to play defense versus this Denver Nuggets team. So when everybody was always bringing up all this film and stuff about Joker and all this and the pick and roll, but I've said repeatedly that if Josh Okogie is your best answer at the point of attack, you don't have an answer. You don't have an answer. Torrey Craig ain't going to get it done either. So if you're saying DeAndre Ayton has to be the singular stopper versus Joker, and again, if Joker makes his putback, he's shooting over 50%, and the game looks completely different from Joker. Now it's a 34 and 19-5 game. So this is what I mean, man. This is just a validation of what has been said. It doesn't mean the Suns are not going to make it a series. Don't hear me say that. Kevin Durant and Booker are incredible. But I am communicating something I've been communicating since February. The Nuggets have a stronger team. Their top-end talent is better two-way than your top-end talent. And Jamal Murray, for everything that everybody keeps saying, I have said Jamal Murray can outplay Devin Booker in the playoff series. Jamal Murray can outplay Devin Booker in the playoff series. But I've said this multiple times. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. So if we're going to continue to have these discussions and we're going to continue to have honest dialogue, then we need to be able to have discussions about the fact that Denver Nuggets have a superior cast. I think Nikola Jokic is the best player in the series, bar none. And then Jamal Murray can be just as good as Devin Booker. Because when you're coming down to shot making, playmaking, and fourth quarter clutch play, those are the things that Jamal Murray does best. That is Jamal. That is Jamal Murray. Shot making, playmaking, and fourth quarter. That's Jamal. So if this is the conversation we're having, then we need to be having a conversation about what are we going to do to guard the Denver Nuggets. And I don't think the Suns have an answer. Michael Porter Jr. had a stretch today where he had, I think, 7 straight points, getting to the rim, step back, mid-range, and then step back three-pointer. And he stopped. After that, he stopped. Michael was so good that defensively he presented so many. Wait, Swipa, did you say that? Yeah, I did. Defensively, he brought so much to the table because of his athleticism and because of his length that they were running them out of the gym on defense. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all this, man. I'm telling y'all, dude, like, conversations need to be had about the Denver Nuggets. It's just really as simple as that. They're an excellent team. They're extremely deep, and they're extremely well coached. Here we go, y'all. Here's cleaning the glass. Cleaning the glass. You know you love the stats. Y'all love the stats. The Denver Nuggets had a 130.2 offensive rating tonight, and they gave up a 109.4 offensive rating. Who told you that was going to happen? Who said that? The Denver Nuggets, again, look at the shot profile. I told you there was going to be a math problem in this series. The Phoenix Suns were 22 of 42, 21 of 42 from mid-range. That's great, 50%. But guess who else was 50% from mid-range? The Denver Nuggets. So if you're telling me the Phoenix Suns' best asset is shooting mid-range shots, and the Nuggets are going to match you, and then they're going to wallop you by taking 10 more shots at the rim. Again, these are misses from Jokic. Jokic is the reason this is 50%. If they're going to shoot 10 more shots at the rim, and they're going to shoot 12 more three-pointers, again, this is not good enough because mid-range, as good as you are, the Nuggets aren't that much worse, and they're a better shooting team, and they're better at pressing the point of attack and getting to the rim. In the half court, the Denver Nuggets had a 118 offensive rating, and they held the Phoenix Suns to an 89 offensive rating. 89. The Nuggets had a 118 offensive rating in the half court and held them to an 89 with Devin Booker, CP3, and Kevin Durant. In transition, it just, transition, both teams were running. The Nuggets had a 119 offensive rating in transition, and the Suns had 143 in transition. But what did I say? Who's a low turnover team? The Denver Nuggets. So what were the turnovers and stuff today? Let's look at that. The Nuggets shot 48% from the field on 48 of 101. The Phoenix Suns shot 43 of 84 for 51%. The Nuggets shot 43% from 3 on 16 of 37. The Suns shot 7 of 23 for 30%. The Nuggets shot 13 of 18 attempts, 15 attempts at the free throw line for 87%. The Suns for 14 of 17 for 82%. The Nuggets only had 9 turnovers. Why? Because the Suns don't have people that can make you turn the ball over. 9 turnovers for the Nuggets, 16 turnovers for the Suns. Why? Because the Nuggets have more people that can turn the ball over to make the Suns turn the ball over. The Nuggets had 22 assists, low assist totals. The Suns had 20. The Nuggets had 49 rebounds to the Suns, 38 rebounds, and 16 offensive rebounds to the Suns, 8 offensive rebounds. The Suns had 5 blocks to the Nuggets, 1. The Nuggets had 14 steals. Why? You know why? Ball pressure. KCP, Bruce Brown, Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green. 14 steals to the Suns 4, 19 fouls for each team. So again, we're coming back to the same point. This is something that's been communicated for months now, and folks are just going to get on board. That's all that's going to happen. Folks are finally going to get on board. They're going to say, man, we just didn't expect this to happen. Why? Because you didn't believe the Nuggets had a better defense. Again, it's just the way people talk about sports sometimes, man. It's the Nuggets. A pull-up jump shooting team is not what gives the Nuggets the biggest fit. A pull-up jump shooting team does not give the Nuggets its biggest fits. That's just not what bothers them. Rim pressure is what bothers them. Rim pressure, forcing the issue, getting to the rim on the Nuggets, that's what bothers them. The Suns don't have the personnel. So we're going to see. We're going to have more. I'm going to do a video tomorrow too because we got so much we can dive into. This is just my first initial reaction. Nikola Jokic, again, bad game, but 24, 19, and 5 was unstoppable. Murray, 34, 5, and 9, unstoppable. Porter, unstoppable. Gordon, unstoppable. And then they played defense. They held them to a 109 offensive rating tonight, y'all. And then they had a 130 offensive rating for themselves, y'all. So we know what time it is, man. The Denver Nuggets are doing it. Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon. We didn't have this. Subscribe button, hit the like button. We will be right back tomorrow. I promise y'all. So much to get into, Swipa King. I'm telling y'all. 1-0 Denver Nuggets back home Monday. Let's get it.